We are taking it very seriously. That's why we're going to continue that conversation now with retired NYPD Chief of Patrol, Wilbur Chapman. Good morning, Chief. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Mitch. Pleasure to be here.
I want to start with what Dre just mentioned there. Do you think that male cops specifically have an issue with a female police commissioner in Keechant Sewell?
Well, I think that's a very strange approach. Commissioner Sewell was well thought of and highly regarded in her previous assignment as chief of detectives in Nassau County, and I've yet to hear any criticism of her as a woman leading the largest police department in the country. She's a consummate professional, and she clearly needs the support of both the rank and file, the executive corps, and the people of the city of New York.
Well, so then to what extent do things like limits on beard length, your sock color, how many coffee breaks you can take, these professional standards issues, to what extent are they impacting morale so that maybe Keechant Sewell doesn't have the support that she needs?
Well, morale is a very amorphous concept. I started policing in 1968, and I can't think of a time in my 43 years where morale was high. However, there are appropriate times to initiate appearance inspections and change of direction in terms of what activities officers should be involved in and what activities should be stressed by those who are doing inspections. The kind of thing that we're talking about here, where the beards are long enough or whether people are drinking coffee, those are normally activities that are monitored by the line supervisors, the sergeants and lieutenants who are in the same precincts or housing PSAs or transit districts as the individual workers. So it seems that the timing is a bit odd, particularly when crime is up, but there are other issues that can contribute to the lack of morale. Number one, police officers in the city of New York are not paid what they're worth. They never have been and probably never will be. And that's a political decision, not one that you can fault the police commissioner with. The mayor sets the tone in terms of the number of police officers and how they are paid. So I think it's time for City Hall to re-examine how they treat their police officers, because the previous administration spent 8 years being at odds with the police department, and this mayor has the challenge of correcting that situation.
And of course, Eric Adams, formerly of the New York Police Department. So we will see what he has to do. As you say, a lot of politics that are above the police commissioner's head. Chief Chapman, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.